Southwest is determined to make all of their products suck as much as they possibly can, and they have succeeded, especially on the credit card front. Today, we're going to talk about the new Southwest credit card changes. My name is Sean, and I'm here with my co-host.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sherwin. Today on the Credit Card BS podcast, we're going to be talking about the Southwest card changes explained. So let's not bury the lead. The annual fees are going up. So Southwest on the personal side has 3 cards, business side has 2 cards. So the Personal Plus card is going up from $69 to $99. Premier cards going from $99 to $149. And the Priority card, the top tier one, going up from $149 to $229. And on the business side, the Premier card is going from $99 to $149, and the Performance is going from $199 to $299. So I guess we should expect more benefits? Question mark?
No. So they're actually removing a lot of the benefits. So the $75 travel credit on the Priority card, gone. The $500 fee credit for points transfers, I believe those are only on the business cards. I could be wrong. Gone. The upgraded boardings, 4 per year, gone. Okay, that one actually makes sense because they're not doing like standard boarding. I get that one. In-flight Wi-Fi credits on the business cards, gone. And then now they have some new benefits. Okay, let's get into these. Maybe I'm wrong, Sherwin. Maybe these cards are now going to be so good that everyone has to get them. So what are these new benefits?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I used to be able to recommend, at least the high-tier Priority card of $149 annual fee because you get the $75 travel credit, and then you get, was it 9,000 anniversary points or something?
It was 70, I think it was 7,500.
Or 7,500.
No, it might have been 9,000. It might have been something, either 7,500 or 9,000.
Something like that, but, when you added the travel credit and those anniversary points, they, sort of paid for themselves, and then you got, the upgraded boardings as, a nice perk on top of that. Right, but now the math has changed. So yeah, they're getting rid of all these benefits. They're adding some new benefits. So the first one is first check bag free. So you plus 8 additional passengers in the same reservation can check their first bag at no additional cost. Now, it's debatable as to whether this is a new benefit because if you recall, Southwest used to offer 2 free check bags for everyone, regardless of status, regardless of credit cards. They've since nerfed that and are charging for checked bags. So I don't know. I feel like, okay, yes, if you are going to check for check bags, having 1 free check bag on the credit card is a must. And they have done that. Great. Let's clap our hands. But, I feel like at least the Priority card, the most expensive personal card, and then the Business Performance should have 2 free check bags. Again, especially since Southwest used to have 2 free check bags for everyone. And it's not that uncommon for airline credit cards to give 2 free check bags on a higher tier card. So I don't know. I feel like they should have done 2 for the Priority card.
Yeah, I agree, especially because it's not like they couldn't figure out the economics of this because they've been doing it for free for everyone for decades. And then it's now just this new change. This wasn't some, we're going to be totally unprofitable if we do this. So I totally agree. It's they just took away one of their most prized benefits for everyone. And now they're giving half of that benefit to people that have one of their premium credit cards. This is kind of stupid.
Okay, cool. You also now have no foreign transaction fees on any of the 3 cards. That's actually a new benefit on the Plus card, which used to have a foreign transaction fee. Whatever, moving on. Now, remember, they used to have these upgraded boardings, and that was relevant because Southwest has a pick your own seat kind of situation. So it sort of matters what your boarding order is. Now that they're moving to assigned seating, they have a sort of different perk. So you plus 8 passengers in the same reservation will board with group 5. I don't know much about this new Southwest group boarding, how many groups there are, whether group 5 is really good or really bad, how many people tend to be in front of group 5. So we'll see. And then you get seat selection within 48 hours prior to departure when available. On a Plus card, you can pick a standard seat. Premium Priority card, and for both business cards, you can pick a standard or preferred seat. I think this actually might be decent, considering the fact that for most other airlines, you need some kind of status to pick a preferred seat. And now you can do it for Premier or Priority card. So, what do you think?
I think also, isn't it at booking for some of the premium cards that you can select that seat? I don't think it's only 48 hours to departure.
I think it's
I could be wrong.
Cabin.
Okay, so it's interesting because I think, yes, that is a perk. And yes, it's not the case that I can do this on other airlines with their cards. However, right, I think the point of comparison that a lot of people are going to make is like before they had open. I wasn't a fan of this like open seating policy, but I'm just from the perspective of a lot of consumers. You guys had this like open seating policy that like and then I had these like upgraded boardings, and now it's like great, I have to pay to select the seat. Like I do think it is a perk though. Like objectively, like yes, this is actually probably the most valuable perks of the card.
Okay, cool. And then some other miscellaneous perks on the Plus card. You now get 2x on gas and grocery on the first $5,000 in combined purchase per year, and you get a flight discount, which excludes the new basic fare of a 10% promo code once each year. On the Premier and Personal and Business cards, you get a 15% flight discount. Again, not recurring, but a one-time promo code each year on your card member anniversary. It does not work on a basic fare. And then you earn 2x on grocery and restaurants for the first 8,000 in your anniversary year. And then for the Personal Priority and Business Performance cards, you can get preferred seat selection at booking when available. It's pretty cool. Upgrade to extra legroom seat within 48 hours to departure when available. And then 2x on gas restaurants, 2,500 tier qualifying points toward A-list status for every $5,000 spent annually. Okay, what do we think? I think, this promo code thing, I feel like it's not a really good benefit because, like, A, it's only once a year, and B, like, it's excluding the basic fare. So, like, after you take the discount, that actually might just bring you to about the price of a basic fare. I don't know what the difference between basic fare and, like, the standard one is, but maybe I could, like, it's a free upgrade to a non-basic tier. That's how I would interpret it. A free one-time upgrade from basic. And then, like, I guess the preferred seat selection at booking when available could be decent for priority if you're flying that often. And then, like, free upgrade to extra legroom seat 48 hours before departure, I guess, is decent for party. Business performance, again, this is something you normally need status for. So the fact that you're able to get it with a credit card is some value. Multipliers, I don't really care about.
I'm in total agreement. I find that the ability to select the extra legroom seat, that is valuable. I'm not going to contest that. I think that is something that is going to be really nice because even that like 1 extra inch of legroom, I think that it is over, what it used to be. That's something, right? That is actually like a legitimate benefit. You might be able to pick exit row seats because of this for free. I actually do really like that benefit. I think that is probably the most solid benefit. That would be the most compelling reason for me to get the card. And just the ability to select seats entirely. The problem I find though is that they've kind of removed most of the tangible credit perks from the card. I understand why, because they want this to be more of a, I fly Southwest frequently. I want this card because of that, not, hey, I fly Southwest twice a year, let me get a keeper card. I understand that logic. However, it is the case that like they've essentially just raised the fee and made the card worse. And the only benefits of the card were essentially, hey, you can kind of go slightly relive the old Southwest experience by just paying us some money for a card that doesn't really do much. So I don't really see a reason. Like there's nothing for me now. Personally, right? I have zero reason to fly Southwest. Only case in which I would fly Southwest, which I mean is, I guess, true for most airlines as well, and it's totally ununique, is that they have a better routing, right? Like, okay, it's more, they fly to the airport I need. Maybe it's a cheaper price, but I don't know if it's going to be cheaper anymore after you start adding all this, what they've done to their fares. Like, I wonder what's going to happen, right? Me personally, I have the old 149, I think it's the priority card, the old premium personal card. I'm going to cancel that when the annual fee hits. There is no reason for me personally to keep the card open in its new state because I'm not going to fly Southwest ever. And even if I was going to fly Southwest, it would not be with enough frequency for me to justify keeping this card open with the lack of any tangible credits. Sherwin, what are your overall thoughts on these cards?
I agree. I think they really need to bring back that travel credit on the priority card at the very least, because that plus the anniversary points is just what made it a keeper card. Normally, airline cards are not keeper cards. Like, you're probably paying $95 for a standard airline card to get like a free check bag every time you fly with them, but there's no like tangible or recurring benefits. And I thought the Southwest priority card previously was like one of the exceptions to that rule, where it felt more like a hotel card, where you could like easily justify the annual fee just by using it once or twice a year. Sadly, that is no longer the case. I think this is situational. If you value these perks, you fly Southwest a lot, Sure, it might be good for you, but it's no longer a keeper in the sense that the annual fee automatically justifies itself. That's my bottom line conclusion.
I think that totally makes sense. Yeah, I agree. I think
Yeah.
before it was like a hotel card, it was a keep your card, and now it just simply is every other airline's card are very similar to it, slightly unique, which is kind of the theme of Southwest's change over the past year, right? We are not Southwest anymore. We are every other airline.
Yeah. Okay, so if you enjoyed today's episode, please give it a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below as to whether you agree or disagree with our analysis. If you want to sign up for any credit cards, please consider using one of the links down in the description below. It greatly helps support the channel. And Sean, why don't you plug the Discord?
Yeah, so if you want to connect with an elite group of credit card enthusiasts and award travelers entirely for free, check out the Traveling Discord group at the link in the description. You will learn a ton, I promise you. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week.